Oh boy.
Of course it tips over. There's people that just set this in their yard or like 2-star review it tipped over in the wind. No shit. It's
Good morning, you guys. Welcome back. It's Max here with Built Right Industries. So this week, Chris is bringing us through a little bit of his operations process. We've been getting that really ironed out recently and getting our shipping, packing, and picking set up very well sorted. And then Matty's going to bring us through some prototyping of a Super Duty dash mount that he's been working on. Marcus and Dennis both just showed up, and so we're going to get after it.
Hey guys, Chris here, working operations here at Built Right, and wanted to share with you this week a little bit about what we've been doing to improve the picking, packing, and shipping process of how orders come through our system here at Built Right. Something that we used to kind of be a little bit scrappy with and just do whatever it takes to get the orders out the door. We invested a little bit in the software that we use to take it a step further and use some of the mobile tools that are at their disposal to create a picking and packing process. Damn it.
You know, it's energy efficient, right?
Yeah, something like that. Do you want me to try from the beginning or
No,
just go from there? All right. Order picking is something that we used to do manually with tickets. We have software that has all orders in real time right in here. So we could go into any order, see what's on that order, pick that item, and then we'd go to that location in the warehouse and pick that item. Once the orders have been picked, we go into the packing module here. We pack the orders into the box that they're going to be going in. Click the pack button, and then what that does is it will send that pick ticket straight over to our printer that we now have located back here. It's dynamic. It's kind of more in line with what we're actually doing, as opposed to from the back office saying, all right, this is the stack of orders that we have to ship today. So in real time, from a customer service standpoint, we can know exactly where the customer's order is in the process, if they have questions on it or need to adjust anything from a shipping speed, change an address, anything like that. We can handle it based on where the order is in the process.
Very cool. And that does happen all the time. So.
It does. Yeah. It does. Let's get this guy a keychain, brochure, and then we send it down the line.
Cool.
For smaller orders like this, we've got these bins that allow us to send multiple small orders down the line at a time.
That looks great. That's so streamlined. It really,
Exactly. And like I was saying, it separates out the picking, packing, and shipping process. So if someone's able to do picking right now, great. We can leave that, stage it, ready for later. If someone can come in and do some packing after some orders have been picked, that's great. They just continue to move down the line. We can send the orders down the conveyor that we have here. Shipping doesn't need to be processed right at this time. We're still a small team, so depending on what labor is available and what we need to do when, sometimes these need to be a little bit segmented through the day. So we may have to come back to shipping later. But we can do that now that we have all these steps, separated out. Let's come down to our next setup, which is our shipping station. We'll scan the barcode, pull up the order, buy the label from the vendor, send it down our next conveyor. That's kind of what we've been working on here in the warehouse to make sure that we're as efficient as possible. So as we grow and build our team and build up, we've got an intern starting, we can teach them this process, and it's not so much tribal or inherent knowledge that's needed to be able to get shipping orders out the door, but really it's how we grow the business.
Yeah. It's a great process that you've been ironing out, and I know spending a ton of time doing. So yeah,
it's necessary. It's going to save us a lot of time in the long run.
Future you problems, as they say. But
exactly.
Cool. Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know which way is up.
the 2023 model year for the Super Duties got an interior refresh along with a little bit of a facelift on the exterior, and that changed the dash tray. So we had designed a dash mount specific for the larger infotainment screen in the 2022s, and then this model year they're totally throwing that out and they're doing something different.
Of course.
So we're playing a little bit of catch up here.
Is this it right here?
Yes, it is. I'm just hiding some of the factory features.
It's
Pretty big. It's almost a foot across.
Cool.
I have something designed. I have a prototype that we cut out and we welded up yesterday. So maybe we'll run out there and check that out.
Sounds good. Cool. A little rattle can job on it.
Little rattle can job on it. I already tapped the holes in the support plate. So I'm thinking that we might be able to actually put these two parts together.
Cool.
And at some point send it off to a product tester because we don't have 2023 Super Duty here right now.
Looks sweet. Good clearance too.
Yeah. Debating on whether I want to cut out some of the back to make it easier to reach in with a tool and get under it, but we'll see. Let's run over to hardware and we'll grab the 4 bolts that we need to put these two together.
Sounds good.
Alright, so just ruined a bolt, just retapping my holes, getting some of the paint out. So now I'm gonna install some new bolts and show you guys that these two pieces do in fact mount up to each other. In the model that I'm using, I was able to take a look at everything that's under the dash and design the support plate such that it won't interfere with anything. Like I said, that's in the model. Things do change a little bit once you actually get into a truck. So that's why we like to have product testers, or we like to have the vehicle ourselves in the case of like the Bronco, the Rivian, F-150, the GMC. It's all a lot easier when we can get our hands on the trucks or have someone get their hands on the truck for us. So like I said, gonna throw some bolts in this and yeah.
Got the feeling in your bones, make you feel right at home. Honey, does it well, keep me dancing till I'm dead, 'cause I could run a mile like this.
All right. Being told to come inspect Matty's box.
We engineer products, right?
Yep.
But we also engineer the boxes with the products going.
All right. Now that the music is off, actually, that is a new box. Look at this. Part of this.
I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out.
So then like all the stuff goes in it
Right.
and the backer plate goes on here.
So that'll hold the license plate frames.
Looks good. Yeah, looks really good.
That's really
Pretty excited about this solution too. It's going to help so much with shipping.
cool.
I was gonna say it won't be as efficient when we're packaging,
But
shipping.
shipping's going to be so much smoother, and it's going to help with the inventory issues of having our license plate frames inventoried separately from the actual LPRKs. So you'll love to see it.
Very
A
cool.
nice, fresh new box.
Fresh box. Nice
God,
box,
this
buddy.
box.
Deep inside the depths of stone, voice will echo me no phone. Ruled by the laws above, nature shapes.
Oh boy. It's kind of realistic.
Oh, look at that. Look, it's got a real tail.
Go in the cavity, you're saying?
Up in the belly.
Really got to get all up in there.
Rearrange him a little bit. 100% gonna put an air tag in it.
Wow. All right.
Of course it tips over. There's people that just set this in their yard or like 2-star review it tipped over in the wind. No sh**.
Ooh, ain't looking back. Ooh, ain't looking
Do you like him?
He's such a good puppy. You're a little goose eater.
We placed Ken around here, out of sight from the road, but within view of the pond and the geese. So he's doing a really great job, actually. So shout out to you, good boy. This is looking great. The guardian, the protector. Dennis is over here recording me.
Watching the creatives make content. Now he's running around with fake coyotes, playing in the bushes.
All right, it's the end of the day and Chris is pulling out of the driveway. All of the carriers have picked up, so our shipping station is feeling a little bit empty, but I'm thinking about hiring Matty to do the outro because I had to do the intro.
Oh no.
But I hope this episode gave you guys some insight as to how we get your orders shipped and how we prototype new parts. I have everyone watching me try to do this outro. All right, I'm going to pretend like this hasn't been 5 takes, but I hope this episode gave you guys some insight as to how we operate on a day-to-day basis and how we ship your orders out and how we prototype new parts. If you have any feedback or comments, please either leave them down below in the comments or reach out and tell us directly. Thank you for watching.
Check out my melody. What?
Nice, clean, very fresh.